7.
You know, a guy who's seen so many of the athletes that we have talked to today from a different perspective. Calling their games, getting to know them through interviews, watching their growth. He's seen the impact that these experiences have had on them and their development, in his job as a broadcaster. And that job is going to change a bit this year as he slides over into the play-by-play chair. I'm talking about Jim Brandstatter. Brandy, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. When did you get to be Mr. Webb here? Abbott's giving you a lot of respect out there, Stan. Way to be.
Well, I think when you exalt the guy in the way that I just did Jim Abbott, I think he kind of tacitly admitted that he actually fumbled in his career. But I just said that, hey, he in his career as a high school quarterback, Brandy, that he never fumbled. That's what our high school coach told me.
Oh,
I
enjoyed listening to the end of that interview. He's an amazing story. And, boy, what better kind of guy, character, class can you have from the University of Michigan you can point to as one of ours than Jim Abbott? What a great one he is.
Brandy, kind of bring people to the table a bit and bring them into what you've seen over the years. So many athletes have come through the doors of the University of Michigan, and not just football athletes throughout the athletic department, and have been impacted in a positive, meaningful, and lasting way by their experiences over at Mott.
Well, I got to tell you the thing that's amazing to me, and the first thing is the people that work at Mott Children's Hospital, there is a place for them in heaven. Without question. They are some of the most beautiful, warm-hearted, absolutely caring, loving people that handle these kids with severe difficulties and severe physical problems, and yet they're able to do it with such class and such grace and professional all the way. I can't say enough about the folks that work over there at Mott Children's Hospital. The other thing is, what I see, Sam, and I know what you're getting at, you see a young kid come in as a freshman, and he's all ready to go and, light up the world, and he's going to play football or basketball or whatever, and that's kind of the biggest thing on his mind. And then somewhere along the way, he gets a trip to Mott Children's Hospital, and he interacts with those kids. And I think of a kid like Patrick Omame a few years ago or a Brian Greasy, and I've talked to both of them, and they've said, the truth of the matter is, everybody says if you come over here, what you'll do for the kids is really great. And when they leave there, they said, what the kids did for us was far more than we could have ever done for the kids. And to me, that says it all. That when you, as an athlete, go over there, your first time, and you think, I'm going to go over and, brighten up a day of a young kid that's struggling against some horrific disease. And when you come out, you are grateful that you had the chance to meet that young man or woman, that young child, because you realize it puts life in perspective, and it really gives you a new perspective on you and what your life is and what it means to give something back. To me, that's the biggest thing you get. It's the intangible in your head. And to me, that's the best thing that you see kids from Michigan who are athletes grow up in a huge way after one visit to Mott Children's Hospital.
1-800-559-2657. 1-800-559-2657 is how you make a donation